What's up, tricksters? I don't know what has happened like in the past 5 videos, like some Dark Lord Radiant Charlatan has overtaken my body and channel, but Charlatan Coach is back finally with another aim lab video to improve your aim in Valorant and other FPS video games. A lot of you guys and girls have asked me, Charlatan, can you perform your warm-up training routine just so we can see like how we should do it properly? And today I'm going to explain you how to do it and how to actually improve your aim in Valorant. So I'm going to go over everything like how to download this playlist, how to play each task, and what you should do before getting into your Valorant ranked games. And not only Valorant, you can use this playlist for CSGO, for PUBG, any FPS video game. But before we start, make sure to hit that subscribe, leave a like on this video, and leave down in comments what are your personal high scores in this playlist. Like, what are your Gridshot high scores, or your Reflexshot high scores, and also which rank are you at the moment in Valorant. Now, first way to find my playlist is of course in Steam Workshop Maps. Basically, you can go to Community Workshop Maps and you can search in Valorant Warmup by Charlatan, and here on this page you can just scroll down and subscribe to this playlist, and it will automatically be added in your Workshop Maps in AimLab. And the second way to find this playlist is of course in the actual AimLab. You can just go to Workshop, you type in Valorant Warm-Up by Charlatan, or simply, I think you can find it by typing in Charlatan, and now you will have all of my personal training routines. And here you can just do the warm-up, compact training, or extreme training, but today we're just gonna focus on Valorant Warm-Up by Charlatan. You simply click on download button somewhere here, and you're ready to play this training. Now we will click on the play button and we are ready to start. So today I'm going to explain you how do I warm up before getting into Valorant ranked games, into any ranked games like in any video game, and also how to properly utilize and use my playlist. This is hands down the hardest warm-up routine that you can do, like in any video game, anything like this is the top of the top, basically. Like I put a lot of time and effort into making this playlist and a lot of thoughts as well. The main purpose of this playlist is of course to improve you in Valorant, but as I said, like you can use it in any other FPS video game as well. The whole point of this playlist is to improve your aim in Valorant. Like, they don't care about the high scores, don't care about improving in aim lab. Your focus is to train the aim before getting into ranked games in Valorant. Your point is not to become the best aim lab player ever, you wanna become the radiant player in Valorant and maybe professional esports player in future as well. So you should only be focused on your improvement and not your high scores. Of course, you should focus on accuracy and your speed and reflexes, etc, but don't focus on stupid high scores. They mean zero, and you should focus only on your overall improvement. That is the mindset that you need to develop in order to become the godlike player in FPS video. And not only FPS, in anything that you're doing in life. Your focus should not be like the short-term improvement or short-term success. Your goal needs to be the long-term improvement and gradual, like step-by-step movement towards your goal. So, as you can see, this playlist starts with Gridshot Ultimate. This is maybe the most fun and the most entertaining mode in AimLab, in my opinion, and that's why I always put it at number 1 in my playlist. Basically, the Gridshot Ultimate like trains a bit of your flicks, and also it is being used to warm up your hand very good. So, as you can see, like I'm just focusing on my accuracy mainly, and clicking the heads, clicking the balls, and that's it, my friends. Like, no need to go like with some ultrasonic speed. This playlist is mainly being used to improve your to warm you up for the actual ranked games, not to rip your arms apart. So you should not be caring about your like high scores or anything, just casually going through the no need for some Megazord speed, just go lightly. This is just the first task. We don't need to go ultrasonic mode. Pa 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 pa. I'm sorry, I'm just really focused right now. 85,000, not bad. Like my highest score in Gridshot was 90,000 only. And like I said, like I reached Radiant in Valorant like 14 times, and I currently have 4 accounts in Radiant, and we are slowly moving our 5th account to Radiant as well. I've been a professional CSGO player, professional PUBG player, like I played multiple FPS video games, and I have like 90,000 high score in Gridshot, which is not a lot. Like for example, ASO and TENS have like 120,000, but Papa Shalatano compensate that with big brain. So let's move to the next task, and the next task is just a simple motion shot. Basically, we're just gonna shoot some moving targets, and this is a really good task in AimLab to improve your fast flicks and tracking. So we go boop 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 boop. When you're doing this task, like the whole point is to try to perform a very fast flicks, like bam, 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 bam. Like just don't overthink too much. Like just go for the flick. Just go for it. Bam. Like accuracy will come over time. Like there is no need to stress yourself about it too much, you know. Like if you're able to do this like with somewhat decent accuracy, it's all good, my friends. Let's go to the next task, and the next task is Strafetrack custom mode made by me. Now, a lot of people have a very bad like sense of how they should do this task. Like when you're performing this task in my AimLab playlist, you should be tracking this target, and as soon as you're like 100% sure that you can burst down this target, you go pa 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 pa. You know, you go for the burst fires on the target. You go 3 to 4 very fast shots, and that is why I made this task. Basically, with this task, you need to improve like your tracking ability, and also you're improving your one taps, like not one taps mainly, like burst firing, so to say. So, baba. And as soon as the new target spawns, your goal is to try to flick fast onto another target. So like this. The thing that I see a lot of times that people do in this task is they will just track the ball and they'll try to go for the one taps. Pop, 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 one tap, one tap, one tap. No, the whole point of this task is just to try to track the ball, and then when you're 100% positive that you can burst down the target with like 3 or 4 shots, just shoot at it. The next task is Spidershot 180, and this is the most important task for you to improve in any FPS video game that is tactical shooter like CSGO and Valorant. The overall ability for you to be able to flick onto the targets that spawn behind you and in front of you is really important mechanical aspect of your aim. Your ability to kill the targets that are in front of you and to flick between different targets, and the ability to do the 180 swipes behind you to see if the enemies engage behind you and they creep behind you, is extremely important in the shooters like CSGO and Valorant. And that is why I think this task is one of the most important ones, like when it comes to AimLab standard tasks. That's why I always keep it in my playlist. So go flick and then fast swipe. Like there's not a lot of thinking. Flick, fast swipe. Flick, fast swipe. I don't have enough space like right now because I'm wearing this hoodie, so I cannot perform this with 100% accuracy, but the flicks need to be like those. Pop, 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 pop. You see, very fast flicks and micro adjustments. So what I'm doing 180-degree flick, then I'm micro adjusting my aim with my wrist, killing this target, then with my wrist again, I'm going to another target, and then the full arm, 180 swipe from left to right. Pop, pop. Okay, I missed that one. Pop, 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 pa, 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 pa. And see, pretty easy, pretty simple. Now you're getting the feeling for the game. You're getting the feeling in your hands. You're slowly getting ready for that Valorant ranked matches. Now we're moving to the circle shot custom task. Whenever there is a strafing like task in my playlist, like for example like circle shot, strafe shot, etc., some tasks that you need to track, the main point of that task is to try to lock onto the target as much as possible to practice your tracking ability and then to burst down the target with a fast 3 to 4 clicks. Now we are going in circles right now and I'm gonna show you how to perform this task. So you see, like pa pa pa, there is no like this, pa 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 pa. Now you probably ask, Charlatan, why do you make these tasks very hard to use? Like the whole point why the tasks are so hard is because the training should be hard. If you're not going harder than last time, then there is no point in training. Like if you're always lifting, I don't know, like 10 kilos in the gym, trust me, you're never gonna be like, I don't know, some FFBB pro or whatever. Like you're never going to be the gym machine. You're always gonna be the gym bro, my friend. That's why you need to train hard. Always hard and harder than last time. Yes, I do watch Greg Doucette. How did you notice that? Now, so as you can see, like I'm never going like with the one taps, like tap, 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 tap. I'm always trying to lock onto the target and then burst it down as soon as possible. Let's go to the next task, which is Gridshot Ultimate, everyone's favorite. But this time it is the speed mode. So the targets are shrinking down and now we need a bit more speed in our hands in order to perform this task accurately. Pa 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 pa. I'm always going for the targets that spawn like first. I'm never going for the small targets, as you can see, like this one spawn, blah blah blah. Very good, my friends. As you can see, like a lot of people that use this playlist, they go full 100% mode into warm-up, and that is a big mistake, my friends. Like, you should never try to rip off your hands while performing warm-up. Just go with a 50% power and you're just going to be fine. And when you're doing the training, then you should go 110%. This is just the warm-up playlist and it is not the training one. What does that mean? That means that you should never rip your hands in this playlist in warm-up. So 77,000 score, not bad, not bad. I'm pretty satisfied. Microshot custom. Now we're going to practice our micro flicks, but of course with a bit of twist and my spice. So we are not thinking too much. We're going pa 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 pa. No thinking. Just use the feeling. Get the feeling for the micro flicks. Feeling. We don't care about the high scores. We just are practicing our micro wrist flicks. As you all know, I'm the arm aimer. I use my whole arm, so my wrist aim is basically, and this word will have to be censored, but my flicks and my wrist aim is poo poo caca, so to say. And that's why these type of tasks are really hard for me, because when I'm aiming in Valorant and any FPS shooter, I'm just using my wrist for very small micro adjustments. I think I developed a lot of pain in my wrist, like because of the gym and training and gaming as well, and that's why I cannot use very high sensitivity in video games. Like, my sensitivity was always around 300 EDPI. Let's go to the next task, which is again Strafetrack custom, but this time it is a bit harder because we are pulled a bit back towards the wall, and again we are performing it in the same fashion that we did the first one. So we're trying to lock onto the target, and that's it. As soon as you kill one target, your job is to flick onto another as fast as possible. Flick, track, flick, track, flick, track, flick, track, flick, track. This task is pretty simple. There is no need to explain it any further. Like, you should just track the targets and that's it. Okay, now that you're done with a Strafetrack, we can go to the next task. In Strafetrack, you're just improving your overall tracking ability, and don't rip off your hands. Just go lightly with yourself, try to flick between the targets that you kill, and that's it. Again, Spidershot 180, the most important task in this playlist, except all the custom ones from me. So again, we're going for the small micro adjustments, pop, pop, 180, 180, 180, 180. The 180s should always be a one continuous swipe, as you can see by my hand cam. So there's no I don't want to see this, like you're not, I don't know what, you're not trying to dig a hole in your mousepad. You're trying to slightly, like, touch it gently, like a real gentleman. You are a gentleman above everything, or gentle lady, I don't know how to say that, but you get the point. So 180 gentlemen, 180 gentlemen, yes. Don't be a boosted gorillas. Don't be gorillas towards ladies. You need to treat them right. You need to treat them properly. Charlatano is a woman respecter above everything. You see, gently, pa, 180, 180. But that gentle touch should be really fast, as you can see. Like, it needs to be a very fast, like, left and right turn. Like, and if you don't have enough space, like, to do it, like, I don't know what to say, just higher up your sensitivity in Valorant. Like, you need to be able in Valorant and CSGO to turn 180 at all times. Like, I don't want to see, like, doing this and then just destroying your mousepad. Like, I want to see a very continuous and a very gentle swipes left and right. Let's go to the next task, which is a Strafetrack ultimate. The same story, like, it's just the tracking, like, type of task, which will improve your tracking, and we are flicking fast between the targets. Pa. You see, very easy. Very easy. This is actually really fun, I don't know. This task is really fun because there's so many targets that you can focus on, and my eyes are all over the place. Also, this task is very good if you're lazy in FPS video games to control your aim, because it really forces you to make those micro adjustments between different targets. And that is really important in FPS games and shooters like Valorant and CSGO. Okay, now that we're done with the Strafetrack ultimate, we can move to the next task, which is again the Gridshot ultimate. But this time it is the precision mode, the hardest Gridshot of them all. And this one is very useful because the target gets so small that you can barely, like, even kill them, like, after they shrink to a certain point. It is really hard for me to focus to speak and perform this task. Like, this is the first time I'm actually doing something like this, and I must say this is next level thingy. I don't know how am I that good, like, in Valorant when I'm streaming and speaking at the same time. Like, literally, while I'm streaming, I'm talking with my chat, I think 80% of the time. And now they shrunk so little. They're so small targets, but this is so good for your aim and for your micro flicks. Pa. Okay, not bad. Let's go to the next task, which is a reflex shot custom again. Now, not again, this is the first time we actually come to the reflex shot custom. This one is maybe the hardest task out of all 15 tasks in my playlist. Yes, this playlist has 15 tasks, and the overall playlist lasts for 15 minutes, which is more than enough to warm up your aim for Valorant. As you can see, when I'm performing the task in AimLab, I don't have any gun, because if you have the gun model, you will not be able to see all the targets that spawn on your screen. Okay, good. Let's go. Next task. Spidershot custom. This Spidershot is fully made by me, and it's a bit harder. This Spidershot will practice your ability to click heads of the enemies on a bit of a medium to long range distances with a Vandal, Phantom, etc. So let's see how we perform this one. Pa. As you can see, like, it's something like a motion shot, but with a bit more distance to it. Or microshot, not motion shot. Microshot, I meant. I aim with my whole arm. I'm basically using my whole forearm, my biceps, triceps, and shoulders to aim in video games. Like, okay, the next task, Strafeshot Custom. This is the same one that we performed like before, but this time it's just a bit more towards the wall, like we're on a higher distance. So you see, like pa 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 pa. Again, the rule is same. Like we're trying to lock onto the target and burst it down with a 4 very fast shots. Okay, now the next task, one of my favorites, Ninja Shot Custom. This one, a lot of people perform very, very bad as well. And what you personally do, like what I see in my coaching sessions that people do with this task, they're just standing in one place and they perform it like this. So basically what I see in my coaching session is something like this. That is what I see. How you should actually do this task, use your W and ASD keys and try to close the gap with the enemy. Try to get into the face of this ball. Like, imagine if this ball is maybe the enemy jet, and the jet is dashing towards you, but you wanna go into the face of that jet. You wanna destroy that jet before she enters the sight with a Bucky or Judge. I don't know why this task is so fun for me. Like, whenever I play it, like, I lose... I lose the sense for time, like sometimes I do it even 3 times in a row. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, my whole warm-up that I'm doing before playing every single ranked game in Valorant. Like whenever I want to get into my gaming sessions, let's say I wake up at 10 AM and I want to play Valorant at 11 AM. 15 minutes before going into my ranked matches, I will play this playlist and I will maybe do like one deathmatch and that's it. You don't need anything more than that to get ready for your ranked journey. Here you can also find, like in your saved playlist, you can find all the tasks that I've used like for this playlist. Like there's 15 of them and the whole playlist lasts for 15 minutes, and I highly recommend you to use AimLab to warm up before playing any ranked matches. Remember, number 1, warm up is being used to get you ready for the ranked games in the actual game that you're playing. Don't rip apart your arms, your wrist, anything. Don't overtrain. You warm up for 15 to 20 minutes. End of the story, with a bit of deathmatch. End of the story. Number 2, don't go full on gorilla mode. Just don't invest 100% of yourself into this playlist. Like, just use it with a 60% to 80% of power. Focus on like 33% to 80% accuracy and just add a bit more speed. High scores don't matter. Your rank in AimLab doesn't matter as well. What truly matters is how much do you actually improve over time and which rank do you get in Valorant, CSGO and other shooters that you're playing. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe, leave a like on this video, leave a comment down below. What is your high score in Gridshot and which rank are you in Valorant or CSGO? Also, make sure to follow me on other social media, links are down in the description below. Like, I'm streaming on Twitch, I'm trying to stream every single day on twitch.tv/charlatan, and also like join my Discord server if you want to get coached by me in Valorant. And I must say thank you guys and girls for the amazing support on the newest series on my channel, like Iron 1 to Radiant. I know there's a lot of cringe intros, there is a lot of fun, like I think it's amazing. I think just it's amazing. It's the whole community, everything is amazing about this. I'm so thankful. I was able to move into my new apartment. I was able to settle down, get my personal video editor. We're going for that high road, man. Highway is in front of us and we are not even halfway there. Like 1 million next year, 1 million next year, and next year streamer of the year 100%. Make sure to check AimLab at aimlab.pro/charlatan, and thank you for watching.